I have a problem. May have a problem. Slight addiction. Hi guys. Welcome back. Uh I wonder what we're playing today. Hope you're all doing well though. And then congrats on second lunar. What can you give me shit for, Mose? What? How is everybody doing? Anybody have any fun plans for the weekend? My addiction? Yeah, I'm doing something with my addiction. I also still play other games off stream and in between stuff. You only play two things, and they're both made by the same people. Fill up my water bottle real quick. Oh. Strawberry lemonade today. He's got the zoomies, huh? Hi. Oh. Okay. Bye. Well, what's everybody up to? What you doing? Uh, okay, Capri I knew about because I can see you in my in Discord. Wolfu and Lunar, I'm not surprised. Mose needs to explain. I need context, please. Also, would you like to hang out in VC? Since we're both playing the same thing. Hi, Saucy. Game do a hinge. Okay, that's not quite crashing a hinge state. That's being a safety net, I guess. I don't know. There's a word for that, but I don't know what exactly it is. Yeah, something like that. By the way, we're not going to talk about my Fisher level. No, nobody needs to address that. Hi, Edis. Welcome in. Hi, Minta. I found a really cheesy way to level up Fisher. There's a repeatable guild leave that you can turn in about 4 times, and every time it gives you 200,000 experience points. And there are 2 of them. I'm a cat, Mose. What do you want? Fish are good, especially sushi. High time. They can be time. There are wild cats who eat fish. The pet was adorable. Big cat. I'm not talking about big cats. I'm talking about small cats. They're still wild cats, though. And they are still cats. Hi, Maya. Not friend, they friend-shaped? Yes, they are friend-shaped. Thus they are friends. Aggressive friendship is still friendship. You gonna fish on my world server? Getting lucky on Lamia? Fair. I can't with this song. It's unnaturally catchy when you're on the chocobo. Why do they do this to people? Do, 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 do. It is indeed the Chocobo Porter song, and it lives rent-free in my head now. Hi, Anne. That was loud. What the heck was that? I don't know the normal Chocobo song. Yeah. Sorry about the frame drops. The internet's fighting me again today. And well glad I reserved that in-room for Sister Orson. Seems she received greater injuries from her attackers than she initially let on. Thankfully, she is expected to make a full recovery. Now, onto the matter at hand. Thancred came looking for you once more. He left word that he will be waiting at the Elmaja encampment to the southeast. Pray the two of you are able to uncover some evidence regarding these disappearances. Egg. Egg. Ingrid. No. Final Fantasy does have some really good music, regardless of the situation or game. I have a problem. I need help. Ah, there you are. So good of you to come. Indeed, I've heard all about good Sister Orson. Isambard said her wounds were serious. It would seem my suspicions about the poor Rose were misplaced. I need to unlock mounts first. But false though they were, perhaps my suspicions were not entirely without merit. I was following Sister Orson near the Golden Bazaar. A band of Almage caught my eye. No. That's a story thing again. I'm not there yet. If you want help for that, you were in the wrong location, unfortunately. I think I'm only going to encourage that addiction. Direct them as far as their encampment, but, well, let us say that I would much prefer to keep my distance and remain here. Oh, pardon me. Hi, Sam. This, of course, brings me to why I requested you. You'd be so kind as to take a look inside. All the chocobos minus the Draught and Fat Chocobo have the same music? Ah. Mounts and glams. That sounds like what a lot of people are obsessed with. My main thing is I want one mount in particular as soon as I can get it, which is the Monster Hunter mount. I have to visit your house. I think you showed me your house before. Kill him 50 times. Aye. Am I too high of a level for them to aggro me? Is that what this is? Hi. How you doing? Can I help you? I feel like if I go against Rathalos in this game, I will be like obligated to switch to a warrior class. Because it's Monster Hunter. Samurai. I would be required to go as a samurai. Because in Monster Hunter World, I'm a longsword user, and I would feel requirement to use a katana again. It's all in good fun. No, Minta, no spoilers. I even changed that tag to be in all caps. Well, did anything tickle your fancy? Thank you for the follow. This leaflet See the wealth of Null to the hands of your children. You make pretty much anything. I plan to get to that point as well, so... But I may still hit people up for that. Looks to be some sort of assembly to provide the poor with work. The lettering, though, atrocious, is it not? These bits about Nullthal seem somewhat less than studied. I find it hard to believe one among the Order penned this. Alrighty, I'll see you when you get back. I take this to the inn at Camp Drybone. Let us see what Sister Orson makes of it. My whole thing is I'm already borderline going to be using this character as the reference for my as one of the references for my redesign. So I may be looking for glams or something later to go with that as well to make it easier. I actually really like how he looks. Especially the hair. I'm really enjoying the hair. Don't spend money on the market board. Yeah, I don't plan to do that. She's down? Oh, she's down. Okay. Ah, there you are. A savior comes again. What do I owe the honor this day? Yeah, I know I am, Yannicka. I don't really know what to do about that. I actually did get told. Damn, huh. Interesting. I found out that there are apparently two different versions of Discord, and by default they install the wrong one. So I might try reinstalling the better running one at some point and see if see how that goes. I'm curious how it works though. Because it seems to fight me more if I'm in a call. Yeah, I just checked mine, and mine is the wrong one. So I don't know. If it actually helps, I'll be happy. What is this? Blasphemous. These are not our teachings at all. This was not made by any true brother or sister of the Order. Of that, I can assure you. Come to think of it, weeks ago, the church was plagued by missing garments. Would someone be posing as a priest of the Order to deceive the people? Yeah, and I'm wondering if that'll, if it'll help run a little bit better, just with compatibility-wise. Plot thickens. Our culprit pretends to be a priest to lend credence to his deception. There's no doubt an irony in there somewhere. But I suspect we have a worthy adversary on our hands. I shall consider how best to handle this. For now, tell Isambard what we have learned here. Ah. That's a interesting pet. Posing as a priest? To think. These troubling notions aside, it is gratifying to finally be able to move this investigation forward. Thank you once again. I shall keep my ears and eyes open, now more than ever. Who is that? Is that somebody in chat? Lunar? That you? I know it's not you, Saucy. I'm surprised you haven't shown up, though. I knew it. Hi, Lunar. I'm like, that's gotta be somebody in chat. Who do I know playing right now? You missed it, Yadika. A bunch of people did that on Saturday when I first started. Like, Bastion and a bunch of other people were all just kind of waiting around me because, you know how when you first start, you can't see actual other players until you get through, like, talking to the guild leader. The Adventurers Guild guy. So they were all just kind of huddled around waiting for me to be able to see them. And I'm buffering again. You stop doing that. I'm afraid I have not seen any unusual activity, nor have any at this camp given me cause to doubt them. And unless we can identify the culprit, and soon, more innocents will fall victim. Do not despair just yet, my friend. An idea occurs to me. Our suspect has been posing as a priest, using leaflets bearing false promises to lure the poor. Let Multiversal and me serve like with like by posing as impoverished souls in need of succor. Ah, I dare to hope that this will yield us the answers we seek. It will be a dangerous undertaking, but you two are more than capable of looking after yourselves. I'm next to useless in a battle, but I can supply the garments for the disguise. These old tunics and slops should serve your needs, so long as you don't mind the smell and the stains. These will serve very well. You have my thanks. Listen, so as to lay the foundation for a little ploy, we must make it widely known that more vagrants have arrived at camp and are desperate for coin. To this end, I want you to don the old garments Isambard has lent us, and beg for work around the camp. Before long, the false priest should catch wind and approach us. There's Saucy. And a pair of weathered shepherd slops? What are slops? Are those pants? I preach the teaching of Azamon, the warden. Hast thou come to partake of the honey of her wisdom? Zama is keeper of the sun and goddess of inquiry. All is laid bare beneath the light of her divine countenance. Open thy heart to this light, needy child, and thou shalt want for naught till the end of days. And you are? Another refugee. By the looks of you, the immortal flames have neither work nor coin for your like. Be gone. See to it you don't make a nuisance of yourself. And I was about to go to the good part. Looking for work, you say? Sorry, but we don't have any openings. Now get out of here so I can finish my story. You guys ain't showing off your stinking mouth. It's funny that my pants didn't change. You like your... What is it? God, it's not again. Look, being poor doesn't give you the right to pester whoever you like. Why don't you keep with your own kind out by that muddy pond of yours at Drybone? I know you like your moon. That doesn't surprise me. Greetings, good sir. Is there aught I might assist you with? Oh, I don't believe there is. I'm afraid our wares are very expensive. Mayhap you should rejoin your fellows out of the pond north of Sandgate. Wow. Judging a book by its close, of course. Why are you smoking now? You have quite a knack for being a nuisance. Camp is abuzz with talk of newly arrived vagrant. And though we were unable to attract our wayward transgressor, we were able to learn that the poor have a commune by the pond south of Sandgate, to the east of here. The eyes of the authorities do not reach that place. Rather ideal for spiriting away hapless souls. Let's go there and wait for the kindly priest to come and offer us aid and comfort. Needless to say, you'll need to remain in disguise. Doing your prayer, it's working. Are you praying to a devil? Because that looks pretty ominous. Totally. Fine day for catching false priests, wouldn't you say? You look absolutely smashing. Positively dressed for deception. All that's left then is to wait for a quarry to appear. And nobody is suspicious of the very expensive-looking book hanging at my waist? Oh, you poor unfortunate souls. This is no way for men to live, no way at all. Who are you? What do you want? Be at ease, child, for I mean you no harm. I am a priest of the Order of Naldthal, and I come to offer you succor. No, don't shoot it. Don't hit anything. This leaflet bears the teachings of Nald. Trust to them, and they will surely set you free from the shackles of penury. Are you the weird gangster dude? Your face looks familiar under that hood. A tempting offer, but I'm afraid I must decline. Yeah, it is. Let me see if this helps. On account of that atrocious performance, you would have made a god's awful mummer, Ungust. But what? How did you know? You bastards tricked me. But please don't hurt me. I was only doing it to protect my people. That's so? Do continue. Very well. I'm a man of the Golden Bazaar, raised there, if not born. Some moons ago, the Almaja raids began. They would appear sudden as a sandstorm and plunder and pillage at will. Our defenders couldn't stand against them, few as they were. Everyone lived in fear. I want to check something. Yeah. I wonder if outputting it at a smaller resolution would make it run better next time. I wanted to save my people, but being a merchant was all I knew, and so I did the only thing a merchant could. I approached the Almaja in hopes of brokering a deal. In return for sparing the Golden Bazaar, they made demands, outrageous ones. Demands? What kind, pray tell? First of all, they wanted the schedule for crystal shipments from the Nanawa mines. For this, I bribed one of the workers to leak me the information. Next, they wanted me to bring them people, so I posed as a priest to lure in the vulnerable and give them over to the Almaja. I didn't have a choice. Protecting his one home is a noble thing, but at the cost of innocence? You could have sought the aid of the immortal flames, yet you did not. I suspect you are not telling me the full story. What made you sell out your own people? Speak. That was good. What did you say? Coin was good, I said. I could sell mold meat for a score of lifetimes and not see even a fraction of what the Almaja paid me. You sacrificed innocence so that you could line your own pockets? Words fail to express the contempt I feel for you. Spare me your contempt. If you want to blame someone for the mess the world's in, then blame yourselves or the gods. What? Not you again. Are you the one leaking the Immortal Flame's patrol routes to the enemy as well? Spit it out. No, I know nothing about that, I swear it. At this stage, I'd rather disinclined to believe aught that leaves your mouth. Welcome back. Everything squeaky clean now? No matter. There will be time enough to learn the truth. Wow, it really is Discord that just... Okay. Discord calls apparently make stream crash while I'm streaming this. Okay, that's an interesting information. Be a good man and take word of these developments to Minfilia, would you? I shall prize everything I can out of this filth. The abductees are still somewhere out there. Our foremost priority is to rescue them. Yeah, because I was waiting in a call in VC, and as soon as I left VC, I haven't... Oh, never mind. Spoke too soon. No, okay, it didn't drop all the way this time. It definitely buffered, but it did drop all the way this time. still think it's a lot of Discord. I think we can affiliate the Waking. Isn't that... Is this what you guys were talking about of having to go back there all the time? Yeah, they gave me a teleport thing for that, didn't they? Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. I was almost waiting for this to be saucy again. Rude. Welcome back. I am pleased that you and Thancred have been getting along. I see. You have done well to uncover the truth. My thanks for the report. As Thancred said, we must ascertain where the abducted were taken, and not let the Almaja know the answer. Suffice it to say, they will not willingly part with this information. I fear blood will be spilled before all is said and done. Though we seek a peaceful solution to the primal problem, you must needs be ready to fight for our cause. That you might take to the field suitably prepared, I would have you meet with a goblin acquaintance of mine. His name is Mutamix Bubbly Pots, and he is a scholar of no small repute. Mutamix is renowned for having introduced a revolutionary method of enhancing equipment to Eorzea. Knowledge of this method was once a closely guarded secret, but thanks to Mutamix and his students, it has now been disseminated to the great benefit of all the realm. It would serve you well to acquire an understanding of the process. For this purpose, I shall lend you a blade. Take it to Mutamix and bid him use it to demonstrate his craft to you. Nerdy's joining. Mutamix is ever to be found at his camp in central Finland. Yeah, I literally talked to the guild, the Adventurers Guild person. So I'll managed to see other viewers, like other players. And somebody from chat just decided to trade me 1,000,000 gil. And then while I was standing around talking to chat another day, another person just came up and gave me another 100,000 gil. I'm like, okay. This is a thing, apparently. I was told it's because I'm a sprout. That's the only explanation I was given. I was also given 300 eggs and like 50 muffins. And a bunch of glam crystals. So, yes, apparently that's a thing. A place known as the bonfire. Look for a pillar of smoke and the way will become clear. Yeah, I got 50 honey muffins, I got an orange juice, I got 300 boiled eggs, 50 glamour dispellers, 60 glamour prisms, and 1.1 million gil. I started off really well. Oh, I was also given some pets. I was given a rat, a little Leonon, and then I got these. The rest of these through like quests in my mailbox. I think Capri was one of the ones who threw some stuff at me too. I don't remember who gave me the million gil though. It might have been. I feel like it was. Was it Saucy? Were you the one who gave me the million? No? Okay. I like the kitten, for obvious reasons. I don't think it was Capri. Okay. No Saucy this time? I think you gave the muffins. You either gave the muffins, or the glam stuff. You might have given me the glam crystals and dispellers. Yeah, yesterday Saucy was following me around everywhere I went. I have that one. Hold on, Horizon. Wait, this is connected to Limsa? Okay, well that's surprising. By the way, for anybody who was here yesterday with those bots going on, I went full scorched earth on that. If that word is mentioned in chat, the person who types it in gets banned. I figured out how to make it. It is past a timeout. It's a ban now. 3 Elements lets me do that apparently. Yeah, you don't remember what it was? You shouldn't be typing it in chat anyways. We're good. Did I don't remember if I clicked the Chocobo porter here. I did. I Oh, the little baby Almasha. Go for now. Alrighty, Edas, thank you again for swinging by. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. Hope to see you again soon. Who is Uplander came to tent ring of Mutapix bubbly pots? Fighty Tool drinks an airy self. When full of airy self, Fighty Tool changes to stony shine. Name of materia. Materia join with other Fighty Tool. Then Big Eye's Fighty Tool gains power of airy self. Why do they all talk funny? I get the goblin. Why are they all talking like that? Utamix is reckoning that Uplander is friend of Minfilia. Yes, tongue flaps reach ears of Mutamix with fastness. Minfilia wants Uplander to see power of materia. Uplander brings Fighty Tool to Mutamix, yes? I picked that up, Saucy. Fighty Tool is unstrong as eating tool. Make good teachy show of power of materia. Materia, Master. That's the first normal thing they've said. Now eyes of Uplander point at Fighty Tool, yes? Materia join with Fighty Tool. Fighty Tool gains power of materia. Fighty Tool reborn. Here, Uplander take Fighty Tool to Minfilia. Materia, strictly speaking, is a kind of crystal. Oh, so you can speak normally. It's created by drawing out the etheric constituents from a piece of equipment and then crystallizing them. Not just any old equipment will serve, mind you. Must have sufficient spirit bond. That being a measure of how fully an item has been imbued with its owner's spirit. When you attach a piece of material to gear, you imbue the host item with its power. That's how Master Mudamix turned that dagger of yours from Summit would have struggled to cut steak into a weapon worth wielding. Uplander wishes to be joiner of materia. An Uplander best build brain case with knowings of crafty making. With knowings of crafty making, Uplander can become joiner of materia. Uplander wants brain case to rattle with knowings of materia. Uplander best trade tongue flaps with learny ones of Mudamix. What? I understood none of that. Saucy, I will time you out. What do you say if I told you that inanimate objects can possess a soul? They can, believe it or not, although the soul in question is not their own, but that of their owner. Through faithful service, the arms and armor that we use come to hold our spiritual energy. Thus do we form a spirit bond with them. Going insane from fishing. Are you doing the quest or are you just trying to level up? Because if you're just trying to level up, you should do what I did last night. This spiritual energy can be drawn out and converted into materia, a special kind of crystal that can be attached to gear to enhance its properties. I am well versed in the ways of materia extraction. If you wish to learn more about the process, it would be my pleasure to teach you. Oh, that one. Yeah, I remember that one. That's the one I actually was... That was the entire purpose of me becoming a fisher. Because I needed the Princess Trout for the cooking quest. Ready to commence your learning? Good. As you will have gathered by now, materia is the crystallized form of one spiritual energy. This energy is derived from an individual psyche, a volatile beast at the best of times. A degree of variance is to be expected in its production. In practice, this means that you won't know the exact properties of a stone until you cradle it in your hand. Now, materia won't grant you much of anything on its own. Its power must be tapped, see? And this is achieved by melding it to gear. Know, though, that it takes the deft hands of a craftsman to meld materia. You can always seek others to attach materia on your behalf, but if you would sooner do it yourself, I recommend you speak with Phobos. Melding is her field of expertise. Ooh. Not quite at the right level yet. Almost there. Alright, I guess I'm coming back here later. Bye. Welcome back. I trust your visit to the bonfire proved fruitful. What a remarkable difference a single piece of materia can make. Granted, the skills needed to manipulate the substance are not easily acquired. But one need only look upon the results to realize such efforts are worthwhile. I am sure you are aware the quality of one's equipment can be the difference between victory and defeat. Materia may well give you the edge you need, so make it your ally. Now, it is time we discuss the matter of your next mission. Pray speak with me when you are ready to begin. Pretty sure that's worse than what I'm using. It is. That's an intimidating picture. Word has arrived from Thancred concerning our ongoing investigation. It appears he was able to extract some information from our friend Ungust, the false priest. He revealed that he is due to meet with the Almagia to discuss their dealings. The Immortal Flames believe that the meeting will present an ideal opportunity to ambush and capture the Almagia responsible for the abduction, and so they mean to have Ungust attend as planned. As Almagia are anticipated to offer fierce resistance, the Immortal Flames have requested our support. I would have you provide it to them. I would have you provide it to them. Thancred is presently attending to another matter, but will join you as soon as he is able. Until such time as he does, you will be the Scion's sole representative on the ground. Before he left, he bade me tell you to save some for him. Such is his confidence in you. Confidence I share. When you have made ready, pray take yourself to Camp Drybone and report to the Flame Sergeant leading the mission. May you walk in the light of the crystal. I want my fucking mount so bad right now. And no, I was totally expecting somebody to be out here waiting for me. I really need to change my return point. I'm not in Limsa as often anymore. Oh, pardon me. Mine's still Limsa, but that's because I'm in the FC there, so I go back there a lot. Yeah, mine's still in Limsa just because I keep going back there for my class stuff. The MSQ in your world, so poke me if you need anything. Yeah. Still wish I could hang out in VC with you. That seems to be causing some of the buffering issues. No, I should have just rented a choke. Oh well. For once that would have been. This is easier. I don't have to navigate. Yep, that's what I said earlier. It just lives there now. Kind of assuming that this is the dungeon I'll end up going into for this. You're of the Scions. My thanks for coming, friend. We're stronger for your assistance. Ugh. Allow me to brief you on our mission. Our objective is to capture Almaja and prize from them the whereabouts of the abductees. The lizard men aren't aware that their man Ungus has been exposed. When they come to the rendezvous point, meet the traitor will spring the trap. Owing to the clandestine nature of the mission, we can employ only a small contingent. Every member must count, and so we requested the aid of the Scions. The rendezvous will take place at the Invisible City. Please make your way there and lie in wait. We stand to learn much and more of the Almaja plot if the mission succeeds. Let's make sure it does. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I want to see how much this. Let's consider. I kind of expected that, though. It's dark in here. Wonder if I can fish here. Wonder if that's a fishy spot. I have sky fishing now. I can fish into the sky. I wonder if that's. I wonder if that would count. Lord of the Inferno. The bait in place. Man is in position, sir. Good. We make our move as soon as the Almasha appear. Yes, sir. It's just stereotype gangster. What is the meaning of this? Wait, something's amiss. That is a lot of enemies. Afraid your little ambush ends here. You look so creepy, dude. I eluded the Immortal Flame's clutches for moons before finally being caught. Do you not wonder how I managed it? It was almost as if someone was feeding him information from the inside. Ah, your every movement was known to me ahead of time. Now, as much as I'd love to chat a while, I have appointments to keep. They're all yours. I just realized I never sent in my carbuncle. Backup's gonna show up, isn't it? Put up your weapon, or your comrade's a dead man. Behind you. I'm having visions again. Bring him. Rest of you, march. Oh no, they put me to sleep. Right here, scum. What, no maid concerts? Well, why not? Why am I the only one who's not tied up here? Here the Al-Majah mean to give us to their god as an offering. If I must die, then let me die a soldier's death, with steel in hand. The bowl of embers. Oh, catboys in suits with fairy wings. In front, Ifrit in the bowl of embers. Okay, this kind of sounds crazy. Again, why was I not tied up like everybody else? Hi, Demi. Lord of Inferno, hearken to our plea. Lord of Inferno, deliver us from our misery. You can do that however you want. You know that. Almighty Ifrit, Lord of the Inferno, your humble servants beseech you, grace us with your divine presence. I mean, I can check again, Yadika, but I set it to 50. Almighty Ifrit, we bring before you ignorant savages who know not your godhead. Thank you for the bits, Caffrey. If it pleases you, Lord, scorch their heathen souls with your cleansing flame and mark them as your own. Bloody hells. Bring those two as well. What's going on? This ain't what we agreed. None but servants of Lord Ifrit may behold the right of summoning. Souls of unbelievers are forfeit. No, spare me, I beg you. Pitiful children of man, by my breath I claim you. Rise once more as my loyal minions, feed my flames with your faith, and all who stand against us shall burn. That does not look like the Ifrit that I know of. What trial? Almighty Ifrit, my one true God. Your words are my bread. Oh, they all got brainwashed except for me. Impossible. By what sorcery do you resist my master's will? Could it be? Your soul already belongs to another? Yes, that is the only explanation. It's the giant crystal, isn't it? Forsooth, thy frail mortal frame can serve as vessel to the blessing of but one. Right? This doesn't look like the Ifrit that I'm aware of. Honestly, the Ifrit summoned pet that I saw somebody had looked more like Ifrit, and he was a tiny little shoulder thing. Yet I smell not the taint of another upon thee. The truth of thine allegiance waxeth clear. Thou art of the godless blessed number. The paragons warned of thine abhorrent kind. Thine existence is not to be suffered. Don't look like Ifrit. I refuse to believe it. Now, where did these guys come from? I don't want to succumb to the Inferno. I don't like it when it's hot. Feeling I need to destroy. I don't know why. Where'd he go? Oh. What? Okay. Excuse me for that. Ow. That did nothing. He did. Another crystal. Hello, Mr. Crystal. Oh, do I get to meet Crystal Lady again? No. Oh, I got crystal number 2. Aw, no Crystal Lady. He has a nice voice. Pray forgive my lateness. You're super late. Killed it already. I was delayed by a congregation of Amalja zealots. I swear, each seemed more evangelistic than the last, and evangelical than the last. Persistent lot. I didn't need your help. I see the Bloodsworn wasted no time extracting the captive. No less than I'd expect from the Flame General's hand-picked men. As for those two, it is fair to say their hardships have only just begun. They have much to answer for. I feel I owe you an apology. Had I known this mission would prove so dangerous, I would never have left you to face it alone. You have been given a veritable baptism of fire. But let us continue this conversation in more agreeable surroundings. Camp Dry Bone, shall we say? This way, sir. I have to walk back again. So that was the mighty Ifrit. What a disappointment he was. The readings are nowhere near what I had anticipated, even taking Elda interference into account. Going back to the wake, he said, I am not walking back there, that's what the tickets are for. Most of help traveling. Not at the moment. If I really get sick and tired of it, I do have plenty of gil for teleporting. I appreciate the offer, though. You should know better than to rely upon 5-year-old data left by the 7th Legion. Nor can we expect any form of support from the motherland, given the troubles at court. We have only ourselves to rely upon. Ever the pessimist, my dear Olivia. Promise me you'll never change. Wasted enough time here. The meter of yours is too old to give any reading worth a damn. Not that there was aught worth a damn for it to read, but I take your point. I suppose we must content ourselves with the knowledge that we've achieved our primary objective. Did I find that I am troubled by that adventurer's unexpected show of strength? Did such a foe prove a hindrance to our plans? I'm the protagonist, of course. Perhaps. But that is a consideration for another time. You have been given a task. That is your priority. I suggest you treat it as such. Fail to do as my lord commands, and I will spare him the trouble of punishing you. He makes me think of Bayonetta. Allies like that. Beware, woman in love. I shall need to be on my best behavior. And that's part of it, Saucy. Why are there more dead people? What the fuck? Ah, there you are. Come, rest a while. You have no better opportunity. After witnessing their god's ignominious defeat, Yalmaja will be less inclined to risk our wrath. For a time, at least. Now, where were we? Ah, yes. I was in the process of apologizing. I do hope you can forgive me. I arrived too late to be of any use, to you or the abductees. They may be whole of body, but the same cannot be said of their minds. For once a man is tempted... but it ill suits me to dwell on the negatives. Amidst all our misfortunes, there is still reason to rejoice. Ifrit is slain, and by your hand, no less. That is the deed of no ordinary individual. Not that I ever thought you were ordinary. On the contrary, I have long suspected that you have the potential to shade the fate of this realm. What can I say? My fine eyes for talent remain undimmed. Ophelia will be proud beyond all reckoning when she hears of your deeds. I trust you shan't object to my bearing the tidings to her. That way I can claim to have contributed something to this mission. You, meanwhile, have earned yourself a rest. Take some time to relax and return to the waking sands when you are good and ready. We can discuss matters in more detail then. Just don't take too long, will you? The realm's problems won't solve themselves. Wait, I'm doing right. The triumphant hero returns. Thancred told us the news upon his arrival. He is presently in the Solar, giving a full report to Lady Minfilia. You should join them at once. Lady Minfilia is most eager to see you. A late arrival nearly cost his life. He wasn't there when the Almaja took him prisoner. No, wasn't there when they served him to Ifrit. Yes, by some miracle he survived, but that does not excuse the fact that he should never have had to face such dangers alone. Failed him utterly. This isn't failing you all. What's done is done, Thancred. You can ill blame yourself for every... It's so good to see you again. Impeccable timing, my friend. I had just finished regaling Minfilia with your heroic exploits. Thancred has told me everything. You have done well to return to us. The perils you faced were undeniably great, yet a part of me believes that I had no cause to fear, and now we can put paid to our long investigation? As we suspected, the Almaja undertook both the robbery and the abductions with the aim of summoning their primal Ifrit. Nor is this tale limited to Ul'dah. Similar incidents have been rife in both Limsa and Gridania of late. I dare say you've been curious as to how these crimes are linked to the primals. Permit me to explain. Being manifested in the physical realm, primals must consume aether if they are to maintain their presence here, and the stronger they become, the more aether they require. Now, aether exists throughout creation, flows through all life, and permeates the very air that we breathe. Alas, this alone will not suffice to sustain the likes of Ifrit. Nay, he and his kind require a more concentrated source of aether, crystals. It is for this reason that incidents involving crystals can often be traced back to a primal. Which leaves us with the why of the abductions. To understand this, you must first understand how primals are born. When all is well with the world, primals possess no physical form. Their essence is dispersed across the great river of aether. However, when the world is plunged into chaos, those who worship the primals cry out to their gods for deliverance from suffering. These cries serve as a beacon toward which a primal's essence is irresistibly drawn. It is this coming together, or etheric coalescence, which grants them the being's physical form. Once born, a primal gains strength from its followers' worship. The more numerous and fervent they are, the more powerful their gods become. But the primals are seldom satisfied with such reverence as their adherents freely give, and in order to gain more power, they do not scruple to create followers. They do this by tempering mortals, a process to which you yourself are subjective. Yet, even as Ifrit took your comrades in his thrall, you alone remained unaffected. This is thanks to the power you possess, the Echo. We know not the why of it, but those blessed with the Echo are immune to primal influence. It is as though a greater power protects us. When first you came to us, I told you that the Echo would be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. I trust you now begin to see why. Recent incidents all share a common trait: meticulous planning. Such elaborate designs are a new development, and one which fills me with an unshakable sense of foreboding. While I share your concern, my presiding feeling is one of relief at your safe return. The immortal flames assured me they will deal with the aftermath, so you need not concern yourself with that. You may rest easy for a time. I suggest you take full advantage of the respite. You may be sure it won't last long. Once the people learn the identity of the hero who felled Ifrit, fear you will have nary a moment to yourself. I'll just go fish instead. Fishy, 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 fishy. Whether she intended to or not, Minfilia neglected to tell you something I think it would be best you heard from one of us. It concerns the tempered abductees that were rescued. Sorry to report that all are to be put to death, the flames with whom you were imprisoned included. Needless to say, this information must not be made known to the public. I swear to you that we would not do this if there were any other recourse. But once a man is tempered, he is tempered for life. His very existence lends strength to the primal, whom he cannot choose but worship. I have a feeling that there is a way to undo that now. I'm not sure, though. And so we Scions continue our fight, and no more innocents need be sacrificed. I hope that you will continue to stand with us. But I should be going. I must offer my apologies to the Flame General for the losses his people suffered. Till next time. Gods forgive me. How many more lives? Huiswa would never have allowed this to happen. I have to be better. I have to be stronger. Do 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 do. Until not so very long ago, you were but one of the many adventurers seeking to make their way in Eorzea. But for your character and courage, you were raised to the esteemed post of envoy. Thereafter, you traveled the realm, aiding those in need without thought of reward, confirming to Ishtola that the Scions would benefit from your aid. And no sooner had you joined us than you personally bested the primal Ifrit. You have achieved a great deal in a short time, and won fame in so doing. Alas, fame does not come without a price, as you will soon discover. We have guests, or rather, you have guests. Beg pardon. Ah, Lady Minfilia, radiant as always. I'm given to understand that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have but recently welcomed a new hero into their midst. I am here on behalf of the Maelstrom, Grand Company of Limsa, to offer said hero a place of honor within our ranks. As you can see, recent exploits have garnered you the attention of the Grand Companies of Aores. Each organization would have Ifrit's Bane for its own. To this end, all three have sent officers to court you. They would not ordinarily go to such lengths to enlist a new recruit. That they have is evidence of their high regard for you. I find myself wondering how word of Multiversal's deeds spread so quickly. The immortal flames should know of his triumph as to be expected. But what if the other Grand Companies... She's cute. Your reputation precedes you. 'Tis no ordinary man who could face a primal and emerge the victor. The Order of the Twin Adder has need of valiant men such as you. Join your strength to ours, friend, and together let us... Hi, kitty. Hello. Ensure the peace ever reigns over the 12's Wood. What a pleasure it is to finally meet you. My comrades speak of you in the most glowing terms. A man of your talent belongs with the Immortal Flames. I actually thought the last guy was the Immortal Flames. Join your strength to ours, friend, and together let us secure a prosperous future for Ul'dah. The Admiral was not exaggerating when she said you have the look of a hero. Full often does she speak of you, friend. As do many others in Limsa. Long before the rest of Eorzea took note, your name was well known to us, owing to your valorous deeds on behalf of our citizens. It's only natural that we would want you for the Maelstrom. Join your strength to ours, and together let us see the grand vessel of Limsa to the shores of glory. Lady Minfilia. Very well. Though I am quite sure you need no reminding. Mayhap a brief summary of the situation would help to clarify your thoughts on this matter. As you know, the Grand Companies are all-encompassing organizations empowered to call upon the martial, economic, and technological resources of the respective city-states in times of strife. There are presently 3 such organizations in Eorzea: the Maelstrom of Limsa, the Order of the Twin Adder of Gridania, and the Immortal Flames of Ul'dah. Serving Grand Company means serving the nation to which it belongs. You will be charged with its defense and tasked with advancing its cause. In return for your faithful service, you will be furnished with various rewards, some of which may well prove useful to you in your other endeavors. You are agonizing over which of the Grand Companies best deserves your loyalty, be at ease. The commitment you make this day need not be permanent. Should you wish to shift your allegiance at a later date, you are entitled to do so, and yet I can see that it is no small choice you face. A thought occurs to me. You will, of course, recall that the 3 city-states are planning to hold remembrance services. Well, as part of the proceedings, I am given to understand that the leader of each Grand Company will deliver an address. Hearing these addresses ought to help you make an informed decision. What say you, my dear officers? Fine suggestion. You are as wise as you are beautiful, my lady. Very well. Multiversal, hear our leaders speak, and then return here with his decision. I'm pretty sure I already know who I'm picking. I eagerly await your answer. I'm probably going to go with Gridania, just because I like the leader of Gridania the most. Unless there's something that I get depending on which one I choose. But if I get the same thing from all of them, it's probably going to be Gridania. I know full well that adventurers are by their nature the racist trees. What the fuck? Are by their nature a liberty-loving breed. and not best suited to the discipline of military service, but I strongly urge you to join a grand company nonetheless. While the promise of reward is enticing in itself, it is not the only benefit. I'm so confused. Alright, kitty, come on. Come on. Okay, come here. 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 Alright. You good, kitty? I love you. Hi. Yeah. Are we good now? Can I put you down? I need my hands back. I need my hands back, kitty. You are possessed of great power, and with it you are capable of doing untold good. Yet know that great power is wont to attract attention, not all of it friendly. There will be those who wish you ill, and you must needs be on the lookout for them. Yet however vigilant you are but one man. In the midst of a grand company, however, you will be one man amongst many, a friend amongst friends. Your achievements will be shared, and so will the danger. I can think of no better arrangement. Of course, joining one organization need not mean leaving another. I hope that we can continue to rely upon your aid. The 12 know that we will have need of it in the days ahead. Grand companies seek to protect their own nations. We Scions, on the other hand, seek to preserve the future of Eorzea as a whole. Similar, yet not quite the same. Now then, I expect that you will be afield more often in the future. As such, I would have you carry this link pearl with you at all times. It will allow us to stay in touch regardless of location. Eorzea is changing, and you have the power to help shape it anew. None can say what the morrow will bring, but as long as we believe in ourselves, there is naught we cannot achieve. Now, it is time you make ready for your journey. Before you depart, be sure to speak to Tataru. He will apprise you as to where and when the remembered services are due to take place. Hey, Hey, Yadika. Do you know if any of Ren's mods are okay with a DM? Oh, I did not know that. I got a GFX bot from her server. Alright, I'll deal with it later then. Yeah, that's what I'm expecting. Oh wait, I need to go back in there. I'm sorry about all the attention you're getting. You might have sung your praises a little too loudly. and often to a few too many people. Now, next time, I'll be sure to hold my tongue, literally if necessary. Anyway, I expect you want to know where and when the remembrance services are taking place. If all goes to plan, Gridania's Grand Company, the Order of the Twin Adder, hold the first of the 3 services. An elder Seed Seer Kani Senna will deliver her address at Miketo Amphitheater. I should probably mention at this point that due to the organizational challenges involved in assembling all of the involved parties, it's possible that the order of the services might change. Still, there's not much we can do about that, so make Gridania your first port of call. Next, you'll need to go to Ul'dah, where Flame General Robin Alden will be addressing the masses at the Royal Promenade. Oh, and it's rumored there's to be a special guest. How exciting. Last but not least, you must make your way to the stateroom in Limsa Lominsa, where Maelstrom Chief Admiral Merlwib, whatever that is, I'm not even going to try anymore, will be giving her address. The room is accessible via the Admiral's lift. Identify yourself to the sentry, Xanthale, and he will admit you. Got all that? What are you guys talking about? I see you guys going off in here. I saw the spaceship. Well, off you go then. I hope you find the remembrance services suitably educational. I suggest visiting the city-states in my prescribed order. But with your record of impeccable timing and luck, the schedule may well change in favor of your preferred travel plans. Farewell. So it's basically just go wherever I want first. Let's go to the easy one first. Limsa, here we come. Bye-bye. Here to attend the remembrance service? Be quick. The Admiral is due to give her address at any moment.
The Garleans are another matter altogether.
So much for our alliance.
It's sunk beyond the seabed.
Brothers and sisters of the sea, hearken unto me. Look upon this, our mighty crimson standard, and tell me your hearts do not swell with pride.
Thank God this is voiced.
"700 summers have come and gone since our forefathers first ran aground in this fertile bay. In that time, guided by the Mother of Oceans, Limsa Lominsa has grown from humble fishing village to uncontested ruler of the 5 seas and beyond.
Did you look as the Admiral bid you? It is a rather stirring standard, I must say.
Those two were on the ship at the beginning.
The crimson field is meant to signify the blood of fallen crewmates, while the black longship represents a pirate vessel.
When the Garlean Empire marched upon Eorzea, we assembled beneath the Maelstrom standard, and our grand company was reborn. All answered the call, from the Knights of the Barracuda to Hilfir's bloody executioners. And together, we met our would-be conquerors upon the field of Cartano. That day, the world bore witness to the united strength of Limsa Lominsa. I swear to you, no army ever fought harder or with more courage. Yet many of ours did not survive. Join me now in remembering those who fought in the name of freedom and fell. May their souls be returned to the sea.
Freedom. Yes, they have always been rather fond of their freedom.
Those two are going to show up in every one of these to explain something, aren't they?
Much as the beast tribes have. Small wonder. Beneath the surface, one would struggle to tell them apart.
Wow. You're an asshole. Alrighty, Attica, thank you for the Dirk.
It has been 5 long years since the calamity struck. 5 long years of tireless rebuilding. Yet still the wounds of the calamity fester and weep. But when I stand atop the mizzenmast and gaze out upon our battered and broken vessel, I see an undying spirit. Did we not build all this from the wreck of the Galadian all those centuries ago? Shall we not do so again? Yet there are those who would see this ship of ours sink beneath the waves of the restless Rotano. The Sahagin creep ashore seeking blood for their accursed god.
Those fishback
The Sahagin
bastards.
have risen?
While the mines of Ogomero spew forth kobolds who push ever south, despoiling our lands as they go. These savage beast tribes will be the first waves to crash against our creaking hull. And behind them swells the grim tide of the Garlean Empire. Even now, the Curs fly their flags within our borders. Doubt not, but that they will be upon us ere long. We are well nigh surrounded. Yet there are those among us who would rather turn their swords against their crewmates than our cannons against our foes. How can we hope to repel our many enemies when mutiny breeds below deck? There is but one course left to us. One bearing that will bring us victory over the beast hordes and the Empire both, and see this ship safe to port. We must mend the rift the calamity has reopened twixt pirate and maelstrom, and stand fast with our adventurer brothers against the coming tempest. Mark ye well, a crew without unity is no crew at all. 'Tis but a mass of drowned men. To me, then, brothers and sisters of the sea, gather beneath the undying crimson standard, and pledge me your strength, your skill, your wisdom. And with the guidance of the navigator, this great vessel of ours shall ride the waves till sea swallows all.
Long live the Admiral!
Gather the lads!
Oh, where's me cutlass?
I'll follow ye to the 7 hells, Admiral.
If you'll permit me, Alfie, no. and my sister, Alize, at your service. I saw at a glance that you were a fellow traveler. You might call us students of history, sampling the realm's remembrances in pursuit of enlightenment.
As the Admiral mentioned in her address, Limsa is plagued by 2 beast tribes. The first are the fish-like Sahagin, worshippers of the primal Leviathan. The second are the kobolds, who dwell beneath the earth and take the primal Titan for their god. Okay, so this is only going to make sense for people who have played Genshin. Which I feel like at least a majority of the people in my chat have. Probably know something about Genshin regardless. Am I the only one who gets Linny and Lynette vibes from these two? As if the Beast Tribe's presence weren't troublesome enough. The Garleans have also chosen to erect a fortress right in the Lominson's backyard. Yeah, I'm not saying totally, but just at least a little bit. Excuse me. And that is to say, not of internal strife. As a nation of pirates, there is no end to the blood feuds between the various factions, and while they fight amongst themselves, the Garleans whet their blades and watch. If the Lominsons are to have any hope of withstanding the Empire, they must first resolve their own affairs. Differences must be set aside, and the primal threat dealt with once and for all. Yes, that is Lynette. And her brother is Linny. So they're magician siblings. And Linny is the one who always talks and is the social butterfly of the group. And Lynette is the quiet, reserved girl who likes tea. To this end, I expect that they will soon take decisive action against the Beast Tribes. Mark my words, the Maelstrom Standard will be drenched a deeper shade of crimson ere long. Lenny? Oh, Linny. Are you I think that's who you're talking about. With Lynette? Yeah. Lynette's stomach growl was, something else. A capable adventurer like you would be a valuable addition to their crew is beyond question. Will you sail with the Admiral? Do. Wait, you get something for reporting real money transaction bots? Huh. There's a Pokemon conversation going on in the chat. Oh, yeah, that makes sense then. Oh, do 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 do. That's stupid. Got in trouble for that? Even for selling endgame content obtainables as well? Aren't you supposed to be able to sell stuff? I am so confused by this. Oh, you meant with real money. Okay.
I lost my son to the calamity.
The 3 seed seers are all together.
Some say you couldn't take a step without stumbling over a body.
Oh, pardon.
Our forebears were once strangers in the Twelveswood. Fearful of the Green Wrath, they hid themselves in the dark recesses of the earth. Yet they dreamed of basking in the dappled sunlight of the forest. Through great effort, they proved their worth to the elementals, and were granted a place beneath the boughs. So it was that Gridania was born, some 5 centuries ago. Working hand in hand, the Hyur and the Elysian settlers sowed the seeds of our civilization, and soon they were joined by folk of all races. So nourished by the waters of unity, and blessed by the light of the matron, Gridania flourished into the great nation it is today.
Do you see the Gridanian standard? There, hanging behind the Elder Seedseer. The entwined serpents represent the unity between Hyur and Elysian. An elegant symbol, do you not agree?
In accordance with the will of the elementals, we have embraced a life of peace. Alas, our neighbors have not always sought the same for themselves, nor for us. Though we Gridanians have no love for war, we have still less for those who would threaten our way of life. Ever have we fought to protect the sanctity of the Twelveswood. When the Garlean Empire brought its war of conquest to Eorzea, we rallied under the noble standard of the Twin Adder that we might push back the encroaching darkness.
Okay, the little kid staring into my soul is kind of creepy.
And it was we who prepared the ground for the reformation of the Eorzean Alliance, that all the peoples of this realm might stand united against the common threat.
Hi, Nerdy. Thank you for the care package. Ah, my neck.
Years ago, the Alliance met the armies of the Empire upon the fields of Carteneau. It would prove the bloodiest battle in recent memory. Countless Gridanian lives were lost. As Supreme Commander of the Order of the Twin Adder, ever shall I bear the weight of our people's sacrifice. Alas, their loss was not the only tragedy to befall us that day, for soon came the calamity. The scars borne by our forest are a constant reminder of its violence. Our driven to desperation,
Click too soon.
some among us have strayed from the path of righteousness, resorting to banditry, poaching, and other unconscionable deeds. To compound our woes, the Ixal have returned in force, emboldened by our suffering. They test our defenses nigh without cease, and prey upon the vulnerable. So beleaguered from within and without, it is of little wonder that our unity now falters. Dark times are upon us.
Time was a man could walk the high roads without fear.
On this day, 5 years ago, countless Eorzeans laid down their lives that we might behold another dawn. Please.
Oh. Shit, I need to stop clicking so quickly.
And how do you propose to honor the memory of those you cannot remember, pray tell?
Never mind, she doesn't make me think of Lynette anymore.
Was indiscriminate. It dealt death to Eorzean and Garlean alike. Yet while we have labored to rebuild our homes, to rebuild our lives, the Empire has set about raising steel fortresses here in the Twelveswood. Let none be mistaken. The Garleans remain the greatest threat to our survival. If we are to stand against them, we must remember what it is to be united. Our many troubles blind us to the woes of our fellow man. Thence is harmony lost. Yet harmony is the founding principle of Gridania. We are gathered here to honor the fallen. Let them be honored not only in word and thought, but through concerted action. I bid you join hands with me once more beneath the Twin Adder standard. And together, let us heal the forest's wounds, that our progeny might live in harmony beneath these ancient boughs. For serenity, purity, and sanctity. We must think of the children!
Woods will be done.
It's up to us to protect the
For all
forest.
the elementals!
Fancy meeting you again.
The Gridanians are unfortunate enough to have to contend with two beast tribes. The Ixal are unquestionably the most troublesome, being of a naturally warlike disposition, and want to summon their bloodthirsty primal Garuda. The Sylphs, by contrast, are peaceful in nature, being mischievous rather than malevolent, and have long been on friendly terms with the Gridanians, until recently at least. Alas, they have grown aloof, a change observed at roughly the time they summoned the primal Rama. Gridanians have no love for war, and they consider open conflict a last resort. Though they clash with the Ixal ever more regularly, you may be assured that they do so in self-defense. As for the Sylphs, they are as yet bound by a peace treaty, though one wonders how long it will be before it is broken. The 12 Woods was grievously wounded during the calamity, leaving Gridania vulnerable to attack. The people are hopeful that restoring the woods, and thereby the power of the elementals, will put an end to their woes. And how long will that take? Centuries, I'd wager. Meanwhile, the Ixal will continue their incursions, spurred on by Garuda and her insatiable appetite for destruction. I don't know why I just randomly started remembering, like, there was something I did when I played this before, and I think I'm just realizing that it's one of the quests that you guys keep telling me got removed, which is funny. It's a vague memory, so I wouldn't be able to describe to you guys what it was, but I feel like it was like a really early on thing. Huh. Meanwhile, the Ixal will continue the incursions, spurred on by Garuda and her insatiable appetite for destruction. Whether the Gridanians like it or not, sooner or later it will come to all-out war. When it does, the Order of the Twin Adders will need all the help it can muster. How valuable might the aid of a capable adventurer prove to them, then? Oh. That's kind of rough.
Behold, 'tis the Sultana Nanimo herself!
And Roban as well!
Hark you, souls of flame, drawn to the bosom of the desert, where the fire burns brightest and shall rage forevermore. Hurrah! Rauban! Where since antiquity, under the sage and judicious rule of the Ur dynasty, we have wrought sand into gold. Where by the grace and glory of Naldar have our brave sons and daughters flourished and prospered. I speak of Uldar!
There, at the Flame General's back flies the Grand Company's standard. Note the sigil. The golden scales of order balance the jewel of prosperity with the flame of might.
Great and many are the gifts our nation has given the realm.
His voice. Where?
In Eorzea's darkest hour, on the killing fields of Cartano, none spent more in blood and gold than we.
Need him to talk again.
Thus was the 7th Imperial Legion laid low.
So that's how it happened. How soon history forgets.
Hold on, Final Fantasy 14. Alphanod voice act. Sam Riegel. Yeah, I'm trying to, I don't know who that is, but I'm trying to figure out why I recognize Sam Riegel. Oh, he's from, Critical Role. I think. Is that him? What is he? Yeah, he's from Critical Role. That's why I recognize the voice. It's a heck of an accent for him, but... What? Where? What do I really recognize that from?
Yet many left our gates, never to return. Let us pray for our absent brothers and sisters, that they might know happiness in the great beyond, as Thal's honored guests. If the fates were fair, the price we paid that day would have bought us victory. Alas, they are not. And now, but 5 years into this 7th Umbral era, the spirit of sacrifice which granted us our strength is all but dead. Look around you. What do you see? A people divided, downtrodden, and enthralled. Where are the merciful alms of the rich? Where is the just steel of the righteous? I ask you, is this the great nation our brothers and sisters gave their lives to save? You who call this living, dishonor the name of the immortal flames. It is but a slow death. Our enemies surround us. The savage hordes of the Amalja wait beside our roads, strangling the lifelines of trade. Meanwhile, the Garleans make mock of our borders and despoil our land of its natural wealth. We stand on a precipice, yet we do not act. Whether trader or soldier, monetarist or royalist, all must recognize that a divided Ul'dah stands to fall. Victory and fortune walk hand in hand. Ye who seek glory and wealth, look not to what little you can snatch from your neighbor, but to the boundless wealth of the world beyond. Now is the time to unite. Now is the time to ride forth. In the name of the Sultana, I beseech you! Line not your own coffers, but those of the immortal flames. Seek not to prosper from Ul'dah, but to restore her to prosperity. As the realm prospers, so shall Ul'dah. As Ul'dah prospers, so shall her people.
Ya for Ul'dah!
Together we are one.
Ow.
Your Grace.
Raubon?
That's why he has to be buff.
I, Nanimo, 17th in the line of Ul, address you.
This is why he needs to be buff. He needs to be able to put her up on his shoulder like this.
Much has been made of the wealth of Ul'dah. Yet those who measure that wealth in coins and carats are gravely deceived. For the true wealth of Ul'dah lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her people. Beloved subjects, I bid you raise aloft the torch of Ul'dah, that her flames might serve as a beacon for all Eorzea to see.
Long live Nanamo!
Glory to the Sultana!
For victory and fortune.
Oh, what was that
Drive
voice?
fearless into the inferno, for we are by fire reborn! Forsooth!
The time is now!
I fancy meeting you again.
I swear you guys are stalking me. The Oldons have a long history of conflict with the Ilmasha, the beast tribe that worships the primal Ifrit. Judging by a look of distaste, I take it you have encountered them. The Oldons do not shy from confrontation. If aught threatens their precious prosperity, they will seek to crush it. So have they dealt with Ifrit thus far, smothering his flames each time he is stoked to life. Yet he is but one of several problems. Though they have been quiet these past 5 years, the Garleans have not gone away. Meanwhile, refugees continue to arrive in droves, and Ul'dah has no clear policy on how to deal with them. After all, not even the Sultanate's coffers are bottomless. Even assuming they have the coin, resources will ever be finite. Which brings me back to the subject of Ifrit. It has been observed that the Ilmasha are summoning him with ever-increasing frequency. Every time they do so, the Uldans send their forces to smite the primal. And though they invariably succeed, each victory is bought with blood. It is a war of attrition which they cannot well sustain. Small wonder, then, that the Immortal Flames are eager to recruit more members. At such a desperate hour, an adventurer of your experience would be a most welcome addition to their ranks. This is Minfilia. You are well, I hope. I'd be correct in thinking that the final remembrance service has now concluded. A moment ago, you say? What a coincidence. Jesting aside, I trust you remember our guests from the Grand Companies? Well, delighted though we are to have them here at the Waking Sands. It would not do to keep them in suspense any longer than necessary. In short, hurry back. She wants them out of her house. Welcome back. Were the Grand Company leader's words as illuminating as you had hoped? Aye, each nation is beset with problems. I trust you see now why your services are in such demand. Would that there were more of you. But you must be tired from your journey. Why don't you rest a while, and take a moment to reflect on your decision? Once your mind is made up, pray give the Grand Company officers your answer.
The gods only know what grand company our adventurer friend will keep. The wheels of change are in motion regardless.
Brother, are you certain this course is best?
Whatever do you mean, dear sister?
The so-called remembrance ceremonies were little more than standard waving rallies. As though the Calamity and Seventh Umbral Era warranted scarcely a mention.
Well, of course they were standard waving rallies. Since you are so observant, mayhap you noticed what mention was made of the Warriors of Light? None. I suppose they must have forgotten the heroes who spared Eorzea a fate worse than the Calamity? No, dear Alizé, they haven't forgotten these details. They have elected to omit them. Deep are the wounds the Calamity inflicted upon Eorzea. So deep, in fact, that the realm still bleeds. Needless to say, the beast tribes and their primals do little to alleviate the pain. So, the task of salving Eorzea's wounds falls to the scions of the Seventh Dawn, with a little help from our friends, the Grand Companies. Remembrance will yield no remedy. If our world is to heal, we must put the horrors of the Calamity behind us.
Our grandfather would never entrust the fate of the realm to despots who rewrite history to their convenience. There must be another way to cure what ails this world, and I mean to find it.
You are most welcome to try. Our paths may differ, but our destination is the same. In time, I dare say we will see eye to eye.
I should hope so.
My lady!
We are to escort you!
Hope does not come into it. We share the burden of this fate, dear sister, and will prevail together or not at all. The salve will serve not only to close up our present wounds, but prevent old ones from opening anew.
I take it the Elder Seed Seer's words have touched your heart. Have you resolved to entwine your destiny with that of the Twin Adder? You have chosen wisely, my friend. The Elder Seed Seer will be overjoyed. Without further ado, let us speak of practical matters. In order to complete the enrollment procedure, you must report to our headquarters in Gridania, the Adder's Nest. I will not be using that. I am not going to dye my outfit yellow. Never. Not going to happen. The building you seek stands in the southern part of the city, now called New Gridania. Give your name to the personnel officer there, and he will guide you through the formalities. I have no doubt but that your deeds will bring great honor to our order. When next we meet in Gridania, I shall be proud to call you brother. Oh, I'm definitely selling it. There's no way in hell I am using a bright yellow dye on anything I have. That's probably the quickest way, honestly. No, not at the moment anyways. Just not yellow. Honestly, that isn't... Like, I don't even like this. I just don't like yellow clothes. No offense, some people can pull them off. Nothing against that, but I really dislike yellow clothes. Because I'm stingy. No, I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that. Don't need it. Nope, thanks though. Gonna forget I ever saw that? Yeah, nerdy. Where are you going? Like, what server are you in or anything? You're come to the Adder's Nest, headquarters of the Order of the Twin Adder. Ever do we welcome they who would toil in the elemental's name for the good of our forest nation. My name is Multiversal Neko. I believe you were expecting me. Yeah, Saucy. I'm gonna pretend I didn't see. The great adventurer himself. Yes, our recruitment officer sent word that you were on your way. It is a pleasure and an honor both to welcome you to our ranks, friend. Now, let us gather together the relevant documentation. Vamprit? Ah. I think Famfrit is where Bastion is. I think that's the server Bastion's on. Sure. What is it? Report. Urgent message from Amorosex's Spire, sir. A high wind Skyways airship has taken fire from Imperial forces in the skies over the East Shroud. The vessel's engines were crippled, sir, and it was forced to make an emergency landing southeast of 9 Ivies. 9 Ivies? Gods, this could not have come at a worse time. Oh, that was the ding I just heard then. All but a handful of our forces are presently afield, dealing with the Ixal. Multiversal, I know full well you have yet to be formally inducted into our ranks, but we have urgent need of your aid. In all likelihood, the airship was bearing civilians, and if the reports are accurate, it will have come down dangerously close to the Garlean-occupied territory. Please make all haste to the area southeast of 9 Ivies, locate the airship, and ascertain the status of the passengers. Oh, hello. That's, you look very warm in that. Yeah, I'm going to the East Shroud. This is your cozy gathering gear? Ah. No way to teleport to the shroud. Alright, I'm gonna go to Lancer's Guild. Do. No. Yes? Whatever. It's very calm and, like, quaint music here. That's an interesting mount. It's a turtle. Am I not turtle enough for the turtle club? That's such an old reference. I don't know if anybody here will understand that. You are hella lanky lemurs. I'm so glad somebody understood. Oh god. I cringed so hard right after saying it. I mean, just a little bit. Just a little bit. It's more of a reference that is super old, and I wasn't sure if anybody here would understand it, and everybody who did understand it cringed. Including myself, and I'm the one who said it. Adventurer, what are you doing out here? No, wait, let's find some cover first. I hope you're doing well, Bean Dip. You didn't hear it, so you're chilling. The others not send you? How do I know you're not an Imperial spy? You don't even have a uniform. Peace, friend. We mean you no harm. You're an engineer of Garland Ironworks, are you not? We're alerted to your plight and have come to rescue you. And you are Multiverse Echo, I presume? I was told to expect an honorary serpent. Thanks for your aid, friend. I've never seen a craft of this design. It must be Garland's work. Is there no end to the man's treachery? The secrets of Magitech belong in Imperial hands. They are not to be squandered on Eorzean savages. We are taking this craft back to the fortress. Dismantle it if you must, and bring the engineer. Someone must pay for Garland's crimes. Imperial scouts from Castrum Orion. They mean to requisition the ship. Wedge, you have to help him. That fool of a Lalafell was hiding inside the tiny Bronco. Tiny Bronco? But isn't that the Ironworks' latest creation? It's the first airship we've built since the Calamity. The first since Master Garland, well, since he went missing. Her years of work, she was finally ready for her first test flight. She was soaring, she really was, till those bastards blasted her out of the sky. Attend me, all. The Ironworks' latest creation must not fall into Garlean hands. We shall strike them, swift and sure, and rescue Engineer Wedge. Multiversal, I trust we can rely on your support. May the Matron watch over us. With me. Kind of hilarious that the giant buff guy who looks like the Hulk is staying behind. An ambush, to arms! Duty complete. Mwah, 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 mwah. By the way, Bean, I saw you were doing some testing stuff last night. How'd that go? Think you're gonna start doing that more often? Biggs. Wedge, you shouldn't have stayed with the ship. That was a close one. Too damn close. So, how does she look? Anyway. The auxiliary propeller is a dead loss, but I think we can wring enough thrust from the main propeller to get us airborne. A few minor modifications and we should be able to fly the tiny Bronco home. While you do your work, we shall keep watch over the perimeter. The enemy may yet be lurking nearby. As for you, you have more than done your part today. I bid you return to the Adder's Nest and complete your enlistment. Pray there will be no further interruptions. When next we meet, let it be as fellow serpents of the Order. I, just wanted to say sorry, you know, for calling you an Imperial spy and all that. Got that one wrong, didn't I? Seriously, though. If it hadn't been for you and the twin Adder lads there, we'd be chained up in a dungeon by now. I'm in your debt, friend. We both are. Wedge. Thank you. We're very grateful. I'm still waiting to get my my mountain job crystal. I thought I would have gotten the job crystal by now, honestly. I thought Lunar said I was like 12 quests away. I have done way more than 12 quests. So that's the thing. I'm told that it and mounts are both locked behind MSQ. So everybody was complaining to me yesterday about why don't I have my job crystal and whatnot. Well, it's because I haven't had the option yet. I would love my job crystal. I really hope my mount is next. I would love that. Oh, pardon me. Does my spirit well to see you return. Word arrived but moments ago from the team at 9 XIV. Lest you worry, the 2 engineers are safely on their way. Lieutenant informs me that you were instrumental in the mission's success. Had you not found Engineer Biggs when you did, and helped us to rout the Garleans, things might have been very different. And all this before you were even inducted into the Order. You are well on your way to carving out a fine career for yourself beneath the Twin Adder standard. Without further ado, let us see to your induction. 12 willing, there won't be any further interruption. Protocol requires that I apprise you of who we are and what we do, after which I will invite you to swear an oath of your own free will. It requires 3 of you to do this? The Order of the Twin Adder is the Grand Company of Gridania. It brings together the martial, economic, and technological resources of our nation. That we might stand strong in times of direst adversity. Direst adversity. When our very survival hangs in the balance. Our order was formed in the days before the calamity, in readiness to fight the Garlean Empire, and to combat the beast tribes and their primals. Needless to say, our struggle continues to this day. Elder Seedseer Kanye Senna, whatever, is the supreme commander of our forces. Under her wise leadership, we protect the people of Gridania and the sanctity of the 12's Wood. As the entwined serpents that grace our standard, let forest-born strive as one with friends from afar to ensure that peace shall ever reign in Gridania. In so doing, we honor the will of the elementals, and theirs is the will of the wood. Now then, I ask that you give unto us your oath of allegiance in whatever fashion you see fit. I shall strike down our enemies and drink of their blood. What if I do this one? Okay, cool. I can be the silent, mysterious person. Cool. I'm okay with this. The elementals need not words to know your heart, and there is no doubt in mine own that you will prove a stalwart servant to them. By the power vested in me, I assign you the rank of Serpent Private 3rd Class. You are now a man of the Order of the Twin Adders. Go forth, Private Neko, and do that which brings peace to the 12's Wood and honor to our name. Can you hear me? This is Minfilia. Officer of the Order of the Twin Adder contacted me with news of your enlistment. My congratulations. I have no doubt that you are eager to make the acquaintance of your new comrades, but I would ask that you pay a visit to your old ones first. Remember, though you are now a Serpent of Gridania, you are no less a Scion. Pray return to the waking sands at your... I can see why you were all talking about this. At your earliest convenience. There are some friends here whom I would very much like you to meet. We shall be waiting. The distant call of a friend in need, perhaps? As you are needed elsewhere, I shall not keep you any longer. I would, however, suggest speaking with High Serpent Commander Orsail Ulux before you depart. He may provide you with assistance on the journey ahead. Mount, 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 mount. Mount. You are now a member of a great company. You can confirm at any time under the profile tab. Ah. I understand you have been working tirelessly in Gridania's name. You are truly an example to your fellow serpents. Tell me, have you ever felt as though you couldn't get to your destination quickly enough? Yes. Yes. That is a firm yes. That perhaps you could do with a swifter pair of legs? If so, you might consider getting a personal chocobo. You have yet to be issued your own bird, am I correct? Given your considerable talents, you should be able to obtain one in no time at all. Let me tell you how to go about it. First, you must obtain a serpent chocobo issuance by exchanging company seals with the quartermaster. Once you have this deed presented to our man Singer, he will furnish you with a suitable bird. Why are you locked? A bird issued, you say? I'll need to see your serpent chocobo issuance. Oh, okay. I gotta buy the thing first. This one? No. No. Oh, this one. This quartermaster. Okay. Oh, I don't have any yet. Oh, this is the one I get that from. Okay, yeah. We're going to ignore that for a minute. Now, takes too long. Doing this one is dead. This is well, Private Neko. The Order of the Twin Adder does not just welcome glory seekers willy-nilly into our ranks. You stand here today because we believe in your potential. We believe that you will go forth as a serpent and help restore order to a world gone mad. Bean, you didn't answer my question. What did I see last night? What were you doing? What were you doing? What were you doing? I saw a test. And yet, potential alone will not carry you far. Indeed, the road to glory is littered with the bodies of would-be heroes who lack the determination and diligence to hone their innate talents. You will not suffer the same fate, I'm certain of it. It is with such high hopes for your future that I would send you to begin the next phase of your training. Venue shall be the Wolves' Den, a proving ground established by the Eorzean Alliance where Grand Company recruits for the battles that lie ahead. Wolves' Den is to be found just off the shore of Lenosha, so I still have to leave. The ferry at the Morbi dry docks and Lower Lenosha grant you passage there. Find your rival, seek out Storm Captain, whatever. I have already taken the liberty of submitting a letter of recommendation on your behalf. Thank you for that. This should show. That's what you saw. Alright. One. This one. Alt. Oh, that's a cooking thing. I actually have to cook for them. Or I can just buy them. Old Gridania. Balsam marrow. $200. Leave me alone. I have money. I want my stupid chocobo. This still won't give me enough, but I'll see if I can cheese the other one too. Or do this one more than once. Can't do that more than once. That was a lot of experience. Okay. That leveled me up almost. That gave me an entire level. Like, I'm back to the same distance from another level up as I was already. Didn't hear your question when you asked it. When my buddy called me or... Ah, no worries. Oh. Never mind that. I probably didn't level up here. Oh well, whatever. Where can I buy this one? Can I buy this one? No, I can't buy this one. I can... I can go fish for it though. Streamer. Leave me alone, Capri. I'll do what I want. I'll be an idiot if I feel like it. Cool, independent, jeweler, tailor, battlecraft, dairy, tradecraft. Where's fieldcraft? Are there no fieldcraft vendors here? Huh. There are no fieldcraft vendors here. Well, that sucks. Ah, you count. Okay. Alright, you do not sell streamers, but you do sell glowworms. And those apparently count. We will go off glowworms. Then I need to go to the South Shroud. Or no, I have to go to the North Shroud. Apparently glowworms don't work in the South. Level 50 fisher. Just ignore that. Invite. Need to go to Lake to Toddle. Fuck that is. 19... 18x by 19y. Up here. I forgot to check how many I needed. I think it was 3. Guessing this is the lake. What? Oh. I didn't even realize that was turned on. When did I hit that button? Oh, I remember what I did. It was when I was buying the bait. I accidentally used the... I have my keybind set to the numpad, and I always forget that those are my expressions now. Whoops. If I don't catch enough from the bait I bought, I'll just do this the cheap way. The easy way. Instead of the stupid way, which is what I'm doing. Hey, that's one of the things I needed. Thank you for the lurk bean. kind of feel bad I'm doing this, but this is how I play games. Hi, Sachi. Welcome to Final Fantasy. Yes. Essentially. Just casually fishing at a level 47 area. In the middle of a level 47 fate. Got one of the fish I needed. I think I need 3 of them. I forgot to check. I'm hoping it's just 3. Huh. So it holds a tiny warning map classified as risk reward grade 5 among treasure hunters. Use the action decipher to extract the map and examine its contents. Level 50 full party, 8 players recommended. Holy crap, what the hell did I just fish out? It's a map hunt for dungeons? Is that something that's good? Is it worth something? Or should I just hold on to it? I feel like one of my friends was talking about buying maps the other day. I wonder if this is what she was talking about. Oh. Huh. Might hold on to it then. Come on, I need one more boxing pleco. I would take the minion, though. Any minion is a good minion. Come on, I'm pretty sure it was just 3 boxing Bleckos and I meant 2. I'm kind of curious what level, like, so this is a level 50 fishing hole, apparently.